today?
Today I'm fine.
Okay, so
So
you are,
so
as usual, you are busy with your work, right?
yes.
Yes, okay. So without further ado, let's proceed with our lesson today.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I hope you can see the presentation. Can you see the presentation? Can you see the screen?
Screen.
Can you
No,
see it? You
uh I
cannot?
I I not I cannot.
Okay. Wait, I have to share again. Okay, what about this time? Can you see it?
Okay, I can see.
Yeah, okay. Now, last time we were able to study about say what you think, right? With this particular products. So what we
Yeah.
did last time was um, let's pretend last time, or you pretended last time that you all work for an online shop. So your job last time is to choose a new products to sell on your website.
Yeah.
And then you were able to give your own opinions about the sports tricycle, the egg cooker, and the four products in the lasts. Okay, just like this one.
Yeah.
Okay, no, this one, right? So the four products like this. So the first, the second, the third, and the fourth. And of course, you were able to give better presentation during that time. Okay, so you were able to use the following phrases and ideas. Okay, what are those? I think it's okay. Would you kindly read the
Ah,
phrases here?
I think it's a very good idea.
Okay, or
Or I don't think it's very useful.
or
Or I like it because you can already is
carry. Okay, again,
carry
carry
carry it
easily.
easily.
Okay,
It's a good product, but it's too expensive.
okay. So we can use the following ideas or the following phrases in order for us to identify the product. Like, let's say, for example, it's really good idea to buy a foldable bicycle
Yeah,
because it's a good product and because you can carry it easily. Okay, so those are all positive feedback. But of course, if you wanted to put also a negative feedback, such as, I don't think it's very useful, that's negative, right? If you
yeah,
are going to tell this to your buyers or to your customer, they will not going to buy your product, right?
yeah,
Why? Because it's a negative feedback. But if you are going to say it's a good, really good product because you can easily carry them, so that would be good, okay? Because the buyer or the one that the customer will going to buy the product right away, right?
yeah,
Okay, so you are going to tell mostly the positive parts or the positive thing instead of the negative one. But sometimes you also need to tell them the truth. Like, for example, you know what? It's a good product, but it's too expensive. So it's not bad to say that because you are just true, right?
yeah,
Okay. So it's not bad to say that it's expensive. Okay? Although it's a good product, but of course, it's too expensive also. At least you were honest in telling them that it's a good product, but it's too expensive. Okay? You?
yeah.
So do you have questions with this before we have to move on? Okay.
Oh,
And last time, we're able to think of a product that we know. And you prepare a short description of it last time. And then you are going to tell me about that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So have you able to prepare something and then present it to me? Choose a product in here that you
I,
can be able to describe to me or sell it to me. Okay? Using, of course, using the following ideas. So, what product is it? Okay? Is it for what? It is made of. What's the size? Why is it special? And what's the price? So, these are the phrases that you need to inform in this describing the product that you need to sell. Last time you were able to tell about
I sell
the iPhone,
the
right?
phone. Yeah.
Yes. So you were able to sell to me the iPhone,
Yeah.
and of course, I'm also contented, and I'm going to buy the iPhone because you were able to tell me about the positive or the good things about that iPhone. Okay,
Yeah.
so that
Yes.
is how you are going to describe a product.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So do you have questions that with that again?
No,
Okay, let's proceed with the discussion in here. What is our instruction? Would you kindly read this one, you?
what's
Or
either
where rather, right? Ah, it's
Huệ. Yeah, Huệ.
you,
I'm Huệ.
where. Okay, where. Okay, what? Can you read this one, please?
What's either opposite of the
Opposite. Okay, again, would you
opposite
kindly say opposite?
opposite of the
These
adjective? These
adjectives.
adjectives.
Okay. Um, when we say, okay, sorry, I have to, okay, I have to, okay, for a while, I have to make this one like this because it's like that's supposed to be. Okay, for a while, you, for a while, I have to fix this, please. Okay, it should not be like this.
You read net 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 next slide.
Yes, okay, for a while. Okay, I'm fixing this one because not see the other terms for this. Okay, I'm nearly done. Okay, okay, there you have it. So it's there. Can you see it?
Yes, I can
Yes,
see.
okay. So I fixed that one because just a while ago it was in there, okay? It
Yeah.
goes down. So I fixed that one. Okay. Now we have here adjectives. So all of these are adjectives. So when we say adjectives, what does it mean? Do you have any idea about adjectives?
Adjective.
Yes. So adjectives are,
Adjective.
okay, adjectives are words that described a noun, okay, or a pronoun. Okay, so adjectives are words that describe a noun or a pronoun. I send you the definition of adjective in the chat.
Yes, I see.
Yes, yes. So when we say adjective, it's the description. That means we can be able to describe a noun. Okay, like for example, what kind of noun is that? Okay, or what kind of person he is? Okay, because person is a noun, so we can be able to describe a person. Like that person is reliable. Okay? how big is the house? So it's large, okay? And then how heavy or how um um uh, you carry something which is heavy, right?
Heavy. Yeah.
Let's say, for example, the bag that you carry is heavy. So you describe the particular bag which is heavy. And
Heavy.
then we can say that actor is popular, right? So
Popular.
we describe the actor which is popular. Okay? And then this pen is short. So we describe that this pen is short. Okay? And then this pen also is
Expensive.
expensive. So we describe also what is the price of the pen, and that's expensive. Okay? And then
Yeah.
we can also say that girl is attractive. So we describe the girl, or we can also say that place is attractive. Okay? So we describe a place, and a place is a noun. Okay? Or we can say that he, of course, we can see that we can also describe how this person is doing. Okay? It's fast. Okay? And then interesting. So you have an interesting conversation together. And then good. Okay, it's good to know that you are well. So good is an adjective.
Yeah.
Okay, you. So in an adjectives, we have the so-called opposite. So when we say opposite, what does it mean? So the opposite means it's the other meaning, or the opposite meaning, or let's say the negative meaning the of an adjective. Okay? So that is opposite. Okay? So we call that one in English as antonym. Okay? So this one is synonym, and this one is antonym. That means it's the it's the negative, or the other way around. Okay? If the person is reliable, and the negative part of that, or the negative aspect of a reliable person is unreliable,
And
right? Okay. Because when we say unreliable, you cannot trust that person. Meaning, maybe you mistrust. Okay? Because if you try to use trusts, that's an adjective. So the negative part of that, or the opposite meaning of that, would be mistrust. Reliable is unreliable. Okay?
yeah.
Okay, what about when we say large? So if you happen to say large, so the opposite of that would be
Small.
small. Very good. See? Okay, so it's small. I'm going to write that. So that's the opposite. What about if you're talking about heavy? So what would be the opposite of heavy? If you're carrying a heavy load or heavy bag, then the opposite of that would be you're carrying a.
Um.
Okay, it starts with letter L.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think is that? So if
Light.
light, very good. Okay, so if we have heavy, there would be light object. Okay, then what about popular? If the person is popular, and the other way is
Unpopular.
very good. Wow, huh? You're very good in what is one in grammar, huh? So unpopular. Okay, that means he or she is not popular or famous. Famous, it's the positive. The negative of famous is unfamous. Popular, the positive popular. The negative of it is unpopular. Very good. Next. What about short?
Of, of, opposite is
Yes.
long.
Very good. That's correct. It's long. Okay, what about when we say expensive? So what will be the opposite of that? If there
Of,
are things that are expensive, what would be the opposite of expensive?
opposite is cheap.
Okay, okay. Or aside from cheap, we have also affordable. Okay? So there are two. Oh, unaffordable rather. Yeah, affordable because the opposite of expensive, right? Okay, so we have cheap and we have affordable.
Afford,
So if you're talking about cheap, that means it's affordable. That means you can be able to buy that one in lowest price. That would be affordable. But if a certain thing is expensive, you can be able to buy that with, of course, a lot of money because that thing is expensive, right? Okay,
yeah,
now question you. What do you like? An expensive one or an affordable one?
I want,
In buying, okay. If you are a wise buyer, let's say for example, going to the mall and then you are going to buy something for your family. So what did you look at? Is it you're buying an expensive gifts or expensive things for them? Or
yeah,
you're going to buy cheap, but of course the quality of that is also good. Okay? So what do you think?
yeah, I want to buy iPhone 13, but iPhone 13 very expensive, expensive.
Yeah, okay. So you wanted the product or that thing would be expensive. So you don't buy an affordable things?
Yeah,
You don't
I
buy.
don't buy. I don't buy. I
Okay.
don't buy.
Yeah. Why? Because you have a point. Why? Because those who are expensive things, of course, the quality are good. Okay.
Yeah,
So you can also use that one. You can rely that one because that product is reliable also because it's expensive. Therefore, the product is also good. Okay?
yeah,
So the quality would be good rather than buying cheap and affordable products wherein the quality is not good, right? Okay. But to tell you, me as a buyer, actually, I'm looking for I'm weighing two things. I'm looking for the price of the expensive one, and then I'm also looking for the affordable one. And then I'm going to compare the quality. Okay? If I think the quality of the expensive one is also the same with the quality of the affordable one, then I have to decide. So I have to go or buy for affordable one. Why? Because I already knew that the quality still the same, right?
yeah, yeah,
But if I tried to compare two things, expensive and affordable, and I found out that the quality of that, the affordable is not good, but expensive are good, so I'd rather buy expensive one, right? Because you can use that one for longer time compared to affordable items
affordable.
that you can use that one only once, twice, okay, even 1 week, and after that, no more, right?
Yeah,
Yes. Okay. What about when we say attractive?
attractive, unattractive.
Yes, unattractive. Okay, unattractive. Okay. Next, when we say fast,
Opposite is slow.
Slow. Very good. Okay, so the opposite of fast is slow. What about interesting?
Interesting.
Yes.
Um, broad, broad,
Okay. Boring, right?
boring.
Yes. We can also say boring or we can also say uninteresting. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. We can also use uninteresting or we can also use boring, right? Because when you say interesting, you are interested, right? But when you say boring, oh, you're not interested at all. So uninteresting. Okay? And the
Yes.
last one is good. So what's the opposite of good?
Bad, bad.
It's bad. Okay? Yeah. Now look at this one. If you try to use the following words in maybe in the sentence, like for example, I would rather buy an expensive thing, okay, because the quality is very reliable and good. I don't like to buy unreliable goods because the quality, or I will not going to buy affordable and unreliable goods because the quality is
Bad.
bad. See? Okay? So
Yeah.
that's it. Okay, very good because you can be able to identify the opposite adjectives. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. Now, in addition to what we did, just like for example, in selling something, actually, you are going to use a lot of adjectives in order for you to sell something, right?
Yeah.
So you are going to use a lot of descriptions, a lot of describing words because your target is to sell something. So if you can be able to sell, if you can be able to use very good adjectives in describing your product, well, what happened to you? What happened to
Yeah.
your company? You will going to have a lot of sales, right?
Yeah.
Because you know how to sales talk. Okay, because
Yeah.
salesperson, the one who are in charge in selling products, of course, those persons are like that. So you know what I mean? Those persons are very vocal. Those persons are, of course, talkative. Because if you are a salesman or a saleswoman, you need to be very talkative. Why?
Yeah.
Because you are selling, right?
Yeah.
If you are not talkative, if you are boring person, so what happened to your sales? You cannot sell something,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So um again, remember all of that adjectives can be used in describing products.
Yeah.
Okay? So therefore, you have to use that once you you will become a saleswoman, okay? Or one of these days you can be able to put up your own company. Let's say for example a sales company, so you can be able to teach also your personnel about using, about selling, and about using adjectives because these are very effective. Again, in selling, it's very important to use as much as possible the positive adjectives and lesser only the negative or the opposite. Why? Because if you are going to use the opposite or the negative adjective, of course you cannot sell. Okay? So no sales at all. No one will going to buy, right? Like for example, if you are going to say, "Oh, come on. You have to buy this product because this product is unpopular." Okay,
Yeah.
this product is unreliable. and this product is bad. So what do you think? Can you have a sale for that? If you're going to describe your products like that? Of course, no. Right? So
Yes.
use the powers of your selling technique. Use a lot of adjectives. Okay, you?
Yeah.
Ay, hue. Am I right? Hue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why,
okay.
yes. Yeah.
Sorry, sorry. I forgot your name, okay, most of the time. Okay. So you don't have any more questions with this, right?
No,
No, okay, let's
yeah.
proceed. Let's proceed with the other one. So as part of the discussion again, would you kindly read the instruction in here? Where?
Reach the information and complete the product description, which sum up the adjective in class
Exercise. Okay.
exercise.
In the
Yeah.
last exercise. So again,
Exercise.
we use now the adjectives in here. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
let's observe. What do you think are the most usable adjectives? Are this the positive or all or the negative? So let's observe, huh? If we try to sell the following products. Okay? So the instruction would be you are going to read the information in here. So these are all the information, okay? And
Yeah.
complete the product description. So product descriptions can be found in here, okay? Okay. And with the sum of the adjectives in the last exercise that we have. So these products are called,
The without
okay, wipe out,
was out.
XT cleaner.
Edge cleaner.
Okay, so this one is a vacuum cleaner. Okay,
Yeah.
so yes, this one is a vacuum cleaner. So we call this product as Wipeout XT cleaner. Okay, so let's try to complete the information or the product description in here. Okay, but before that, let me read to you a poem regarding this product. Okay? Okay. It doesn't go wrong. It isn't slow. It isn't heavy. It looks good. People like it. It's not a bad price. Now look at this one. It doesn't go wrong. So what do you mean by that? It's a positive what is one? It's a positive marketing. Why? Because
Yeah.
this Wipeout XT cleaner doesn't go wrong. So what you're going to do is you have to buy it because it isn't slow, it
Yeah.
isn't heavy. You can bring it anywhere. It looks good, people like it, and it's not a bad price. Wow. Very good marketing strategy, right?
Yeah.
Okay?
Sell product.
Yeah, so you are going to have a sales talk like this. Yeah, in
Yeah.
order for you to sell something. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, now we use in here negative, but of course we use also doesn't, isn't, right?
Yeah.
So
It's
although we use the negative one, the negative words for that, but we also say doesn't, isn't. That means does not, is
not.
not.
Yeah.
Right?
It's
Okay.
not.
Yes. So let's try to do it now. Where
Yeah.
the wipe out. Can you read this one, please?
The white out is the cleaner.
Okay. Okay. For a
Is
while, where I'm going to make it bigger. Sorry, it's small. Okay. Wait
yeah.
for a while. Oh, sorry. Okay, it's there.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can you see it now? Right? Okay.
Yes,
Much
I
better.
can.
Better. Okay. Next, the wipe out.
The white out is the cleaner. Is re, reliable.
Reliable. Okay.
Reliable.
So we use the word in here,
Reliable.
reliable. Now,
Yeah.
what if we are going to change that? We have to say, the Wipeout XT cleaner is unreliable. So what do you
Yeah.
think? What do you think? Are
Yeah.
you going to buy that product if I am going to market that ads? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to buy the Wipeout XT cleaner because this one is unreliable.
Yeah.
Are you going to buy for that?
Really?
Are you going
Really?
to buy for that? Of
Yes.
course not, because that product is unreliable. So instead of saying unreliable, you have to use the positive one, which is reliable.
Reliable.
Okay? And
Yeah.
next, and aside from being reliable, what do you think would be the better word or adjective that we can be able to uh, combine with the word reliable? Okay, out
Mm.
from the words in here just a while ago. So I want you to think of that. So what do you
Un-
think would be the the tandem of reliable?
Reliable.
Okay, what do you think? Okay, let's try to go back in here, huh? The wipeout XT cleaner is reliable and what do you think
And
is that?
and
Now,
um
again, before you're going to answer that, let's go back in here, huh? These are the description of this product. It isn't slow, that means it's fast.
it's
It
fast.
isn't heavy, that means it's
Um
light.
it's like
It looks good and people like it. And this one is
mass
affordable or cheap, right?
cheap. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So what do you think would be the correct tandem of reliable and blank in here that we can be able to say that the wipeout XT cleaner is reliable
Reliable
and
and good
okay, we can say that. Okay, it's reliable and good.
and
Or
good.
aside from saying good, since that is reliable, you can also say attractive, right?
It's yeah. Attractive.
Yes. Okay.
Unreliable.
Okay. So you can also say reliable and attractive. Okay. Or good.
Yeah.
Okay. So there are two adjectives that we can be able to combine with the word reliable and that one. So that could be attractive or good. Next, it's made of
It's made
plastic
of
and it's very
light.
okay. So it's very light because it isn't heavy, right?
Heavy, yeah.
Okay. Available in five
Um,
what?
and find interesting,
Interesting
interesting
colors.
color,
Okay. Actually,
interesting five,
it
a
cannot
five,
it cannot be matched. It cannot be matched with that. So available in five.
in five, five, adjective,
Yes, available in five attractive
adjective color.
colors. Because if you can see that one, oh, this one is attractive color. So I want to buy this product because the color is very attractive, right?
Yeah,
Okay. You cannot say interesting colors. Okay. Sometimes, yeah, we say that because you are interested with that particular color. But if you are selling something, okay, you have to target the best description for that. So if you're talking about colors, so that would be attractive. Okay. Next, the Wipeout XT is a blank product.
a, a
Is a
is the popular
okay, a popular product at
as a expense, a cheap price.
Yes. So at a cheap price or at
Right.
an affordable price. Okay?
Uh,
Now,
uh,
if ever I am the seller, I'm going to do like this. Okay? The
yeah.
Wipeout XC cleaner is reliable and attractive. It's made of plastic and it's very light. Available in 5 attractive colors, the Wipeout XT is a popular product at an affordable price. See? So if you can be able to hear that, oh, you can you can be able to buy, right? Because that's a good sales talk,
Yeah.
right? You where? Okay?
Yes.
So that is how you are going to sales talk. Now, what do you think? What have you observed in here? Mostly, what do we use? Is it the mostly the positive or the negative adjectives? What did we use? Is it the
I
negative adjective or the positive adjectives most of the time? Okay, take note how many positive adjectives that we had been used in this particular sentences. Okay, one, reliable is positive. Good or attractive is also positive. It's very light. Okay,
like yeah.
a light is also positive, okay? Available in 5 attractive colors, it's positive. The Wipeout XT is popular, it's
Love.
positive at an affordable price. Affordable can also be positive, right? So, have we able to mention about negative adjectives in here? Have you able to mention about that? Like for example, it's bad, it's slow, it's heavy, okay? It doesn't look good. So have you mentioned that one in here? No. Because in selling, you need to do something in order for you to sell something. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you are a seller, okay, if you are about to sell something, where, okay, I'm going to give you a product. What if you are selling coffee, okay? You're selling coffee, so how are you going to sell that? Let's say for
Yeah.
example, you are a model, okay, a model of a coffee shop. Okay. So how are you going to convince the
Yeah.
customers that they will going to patronize or they will going to buy your product? The product is a coffee. That coffee is made of a very special coffee in Vietnam. Okay.
Yeah.
So now sell it to me. Okay.
Ladies
Again.
and gentlemen,
Yes. Yes, you can. Okay.
welcome. Welcome you come coffee shop, my coffee shop.
Yes. Okay. Good.
Yeah. And my coffee shop is so good uh, because good healthy and you in the morning uh, up and in the morning
Okay.
mm,
Yes, yes. Continue. Yes, yes. You have a point. Okay. You have a point. Very good.
yeah
Okay.
you um, my coffee shop price is very cheap and during one coffee I buy you bring one buy buy one.
Oh, buy one take one.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So you have a what do you else want? You have a promo, right? So you have a promo wherein let's say for example, okay, customers who's going to buy my coffee will be given a promo. My promo is buy one take one. If you're going to buy 1 cup of coffee, then you will going to bring, or you will going to take out 1 cup of coffee, and that's for free. Wow,
Yeah.
that's very good, huh? That's marketing. Okay, then
Yes.
maybe you can add a little bit about something that can distract them. Let's say, for example, okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I am the owner of this coffee shop. Okay, and today I am going to market to you our the best coffee in the world, not just only in Vietnam, but this particular coffee is very popular, not not here in Vietnam, but all throughout the world. Okay, so why don't you try this one? This coffee, if you're going to drink this one early in the morning, you will going to keep your life as sunshine. Wow. Okay, so come and join with us, and I will going to give you buy one, take one promo. So
Yeah.
let's go. Let's buy the coffee now. See?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So that's a good marketing strategy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you know how to market. Okay. So
Yeah.
sooner or later, you will going to be the accountant and at the same time, the owner of your coffee shop.
Yeah.
Okay. So if ever, what's the name of your coffee shop?
I and do you like coffee? Do you like drink coffee?
No. So name. What about the name of your coffee shop? Let's say, for example, Hue Coffee Shop. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the name of your coffee shop,
Yeah.
right? And then it will going to, or if that coffee shop will be successful, Hue Coffee Shop in Vietnam. Okay,
Yeah.
buy one, take one, coffee shop of Hue. Okay.
Yes.
See, it's a good
Yeah.
marketing strategy, right?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
people will going to keep on drinking coffee early in the morning. You have a thousands of customers,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yes.
You know what? The coffee shop, which is well known in the whole world, and their coffee is very expensive. You know the what is this coffee shop? It's a well-known coffee shop, not just only in the Philippines, but all throughout the world. Um, okay, coffee shop. Remember a coffee shop that has the drawing is green, and there's a what kind of coffee shop is that? I forgot the name, but that's very famous coffee shop. Okay, throughout the world. Uh-huh.
Of the world, the
Yeah.
Starbucks. Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
Starbucks coffee.
Yeah.
See? Have you been there? Have you able to taste their coffee? It's very expensive, actually. They're
Yeah.
they're they're selling, but of course, the best coffee. If you are going to taste their coffee, it's the coffee that is the best.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's very expensive. Right? Oh, you know
Yeah.
that Starbucks, huh? I
Yeah.
guess you always go there in Starbucks. You go there
Sometimes. Sometimes.
sometimes. Okay. How much is a coffee in Vietnam when you go to the Starbucks? How much?
About mm, three about $3.
Oh, $3. Oh,
Yes.
imagine that. So $3 in peso here in the Philippines, $1 is equivalent to 52. So that's going to be 150 156 pesos here in the Philippines.
Yeah.
See, it's dollars. Oh, it's very expensive. Wherein
Expensive.
yeah, wherein
Yeah.
if you are just going to buy a coffee, Nescafe, right? If you're going to buy a three-in-one, it's just only how much? It costs it's cost very cheap, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're going to buy Starbucks, it costs very expensive. But
Yes.
anyway, it's also it tastes good also, right? So the
Yeah.
quality is good, although it's expensive, but the quality is very good also,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, wow. So you will become a saleswoman one of these days, you way, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, what happened with this? Here we are again. So I have to fix this one, okay? Okay, for
Yeah.
a while. Okay, I have to fix this again. It's big. What happened? Ah, okay. It's there. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's there.
Yes. Good.
I hope you can see it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Okay.
can see.
Okay, now, as part of the discussion again, look at this one. Can you read the instruction? Where?
Can you choose the all on our
Words
in
out
this group?
in this group. Yes. So we have group of words in here. Um, we put there letters of the alphabet such as A to C, right? Okay, so we are going to examine the group of words in there, and then you have to decide which one is to be deleted or which one is not included. Okay, which one is out in this group. Okay, like when you say big, when we say huge, when we say wood.
What?
So, what do you think would be the word in number one, which is not in the in that group?
In that group?
Yes. Okay, big, huge, wood. So, what do you think is okay? I'm going to answer. Number one is letter C because wood is not that the same with this big and huge because when you say big, it's also huge, right? So big, the synonym of big is huge, but wood is different, right?
Yes.
Okay. Number
Okay.
two, what do you think would be the one that is out in the group? Okay, letter A, square. Letter B, glass. Letter C, round. So what do you think?
I chose B, black,
Okay, why is it glass?
because that's different square and round.
Yes, very good because square and round are all, we call that one as
Um,
square, ground, we call that one as, what do you call that?
at,
Oh, anyway, okay. So glass is different, okay? So that's
yeah,
correct, okay? Because all of these squares, round are all symbols, right? Okay.
yeah.
Next, when we say number three, tiny, metal, and plastic.
I chose tiny,
Why is it tiny?
mm, because the metal and plastic define the product and
Yes. And
yeah,
actually, metal, plastic is a sort of product, right?
yeah,
Okay. We can also say that tiny is small.
small.
So the synonym of tiny is small, wherein metal, plastic can be produced, but tiny cannot be, right? Okay, so that's correct. Tiny. Next, what about number 4?
I joy
Triangular,
cho-
kilos, and rectangular.
I joy kilo.
Yes, okay. Why? Because triangular and rectangular are all the same, right?
Yeah,
Triangular is composed of a triangle. Rectangular is a rectangle. Okay? Okay, so kilos is not related. Next, wide, long, and green.
I joy see green.
It's green. Why is it green?
Green
Because
is
green is color. But
color.
when you
Yeah,
say wide and long, we call this one distance. Okay?
yeah.
So it's wide and long. Very good. Okay? Okay. Do you have questions with that?
No.
No more. Okay, let's proceed.
You can uh
Yes?
talk triangular
Okay.
talk
Triangular.
triangular
Okay, from the word triangle.
tri
Triangular. Okay, say it again.
triangular
Okay.
tri
Triangular.
triangular
Okay, again. Triangular.
triangular
Okay, that's it. Again, one more time.
tri triangular
Okay, that's right. Go ahead. Say it one more time.
tri triangular
That's correct. One more time.
triangular
Okay. What about rectangular?
rectangular
Okay, rectangular.
rectangular
Rectangular.
rectangular
Okay, again.
rectangular
Very good. One more time.
rectangular
Very good. And now let's try to say them the two triangular, rectangular.
rectangular
Okay, it's the same. Okay, triangular and rectangular. Okay, again.
triangular and rectangular
Very good. One more time.
rectangular
Triangle.
triangular rectangular
Very good. Okay, go.
tri triangular rectangular
Very good. One more time.
triangular rectangular
Very good. Okay. Triangular is triangle.
yeah.
Rectangular is rectangle. Okay. Okay. So that's the difference between the two. Okay. Do you have questions? More questions with this?
No,
No
that
more.
was
Okay. Let's proceed. Now, let's try to have a practice with this. The instruction would be
what is the verb from of the adjective
yes, what is the adverb form for this adjective? So when we say adverb, what does it mean? Okay, adjectives describe nouns and pronouns, while adverb describes verb. Okay, when you say verb, it's an action word. Okay, like for example, um, he
R-
runs fast. So
yeah
how he runs, it's fast. Okay?
yeah
Next, we can also say that, uh, let's say, for example, he can cook good food. Okay? So, the adjective in there is good. Okay? But if we are going to use the adverb of that, good becomes good is can also be an adverb. It depends on how you are going to use that in a sentence. If you use that for an adjective or for describing the verb or describing an adverb also, okay, So that would be adverb. Okay? Okay, what about when you say cheap?
cheap,
Okay, cheap. So what do you think would be the adverb form of this adjective?
teacher example,
Okay, example of that. Actually, regular adverbs can be able to form its adverb, okay, or regular adjectives can be able to form the adverb of it if we are going to put ly. Like for example, um, examples of that are what is that? What is one? Graceful. So adjective is graceful, and then we just add ly, so that becomes gracefully. Okay, when we say fasts, okay, adjective, it's fasts, and then just add only y, fastly. Okay, we can
ah,
also say slow, so we just have only to add ly, so that become slowly.
slowly,
Okay, hard, just add only ly, so that becomes hardly. Okay, cheap, if you just have to add.
cheaply,
Okay. But I think there are also words, there are also adjectives that if you try to form the adverb, we need to change the spelling. Okay? Okay. So there are adverbs that we do not change. Okay. There are also adverbs that it remain. Okay. Now, what about cheap? Okay, let's try. Let's try if cheaply is accepted.
cheaply,
Okay. Let's try cheaply. Okay, for a while, huh? I have to. Okay, for a while. Okay. Okay, so that's correct. Okay, we can also use the word cheaply. Okay,
cheaply,
so that can also be the adverb of adjective cheap. Okay, what about good? So, what do you think would be the adverb of the adjective good?
goodly, goodly,
Okay, we don't have words such as goodly, okay?
good,
Okay. So what do you think is that? Guess. So what do you think would be the adverb of that? Good is
goodly,
no.
no,
So the adverb of that would be well.
well,
Yes,
well,
okay? Oh, for a while. Okay, and okay, next. What about when I say slow?
slowly,
Yes, that's correct. Okay? Slowly, because we have also words such as slowly. Okay. What about when say bad?
badly,
Yes, that's correct because we have words such as badly. What about when say hard?
hardly,
Hardly.
hardly,
Yes, that's correct. Okay, it's hardly, hardly ever.
hardly
Okay,
ever,
you work hardly. Okay, you work hardly with your homework. Okay, next. When we say easy,
easy, I don't know,
okay,
easy,
easily. Okay, easily.
easily,
But look at this one. If an adjective ends in y, what we need
ah,
to do if we have to form the adverb of that, we have to drop or we have to change the y into I. Okay, and add ly. So, like for example, easy. So that becomes Easily.
easily.
Okay? Okay, what happened to the Y? We changed that into I and add ly. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we have now adjectives and we transform that to its
Adverb.
adverb. Okay. There are some adjectives that we cannot transform or we cannot form the adverb of that by simply putting the ly. Okay? So what we do is we need to change the spelling. Just like, for example, well, good, well. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. But most of the adverbs, we are going to form that by putting ly at the last of an
Cheap.
adjective. Okay? So we just have to put ly. Let's say, for example, in the word cheap. Okay, put ly. Slow, put ly. Bad, put ly. Hard, put ly. Easy, put ly. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you have any questions so far with this?
No.
No more questions. Okay.
Yeah.
So we will just going to continue discussing this one on our next meeting where, okay?
Yes.
If you don't
Yes.
have any more questions, thank you so much for your time and I hope you learned something from me today. Have you learned something?
I'm learn adjective and adverb.
Adverb, okay, adjective, adverbs, and then what else? You learn also how to
Describe the
sell.
product.
Yes, how you learn also how to describe products, how to sell products
The
effectively, right?
yes.
Right. And maybe one of these days, if you are going to apply what you have learned, you will become a good saleswoman. And you can be able to put up your own coffee shop. So the name of that coffee shop is Hue Coffee
Copy.
Shop. Okay. And that would be one of the competitors of Starbucks coffee in
Yeah.
Vietnam. Wow.
Welcome to teacher.
Yes. So one of these days, if I will go there in Vietnam, you have to
Yeah.
invite me with the in your way coffee shop. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
Free. Yeah.
thank you so much. Thank you so much
Thank
for your
you.
time. We'll see you again
Yeah.
next meeting. Bye.